And we are back. So let us talk to Art.
My heart soars, my knees weaken. My raison d'etre has appeared at last.
Hello.
Oh dear. Tell me you're not wearing that fantastic red shirt and hoping it's going to count as artistic expression. Because it does! Tell me, have you come for a stroll through the senses? A stern daddying? Perhaps a gentle caress? Your wish shall be my only mission.
A stern daddying? What? What does that mean? Sorry, I know we were gonna realize it, but daddy me daddy? We have to do that option.
With great pleasure, you naughty little sprite. Now, shall we?
Art daddies you like no one else can, leaving you sufficiently cared for and warm, maybe even a little scared.
Alright. I know that wasn't realizing, but I had to. I had to see what the option was. Alright. Ah. So we do have Wallace. Oh. We'll do him again.
Whoa, whoa.
He looks sad, but let's just realize him.
Whoa, whoa.
Because I don't want to risk trying to figure out the path to take for the other things and upsetting him. You're asking me if I have the stats. I do.
All right, Wallace. We're going to make you into a human. Is there anything you wish to say before being brought to life?
Whoa!
I hear you, buddy.
Maybe that's the point where he speaks.
The recipe is a perfect match. Let's do this!
The spectral energy flows through your date viators, and what was once merely a wall becomes...
It's weird that he's standing there. Oh. Just replace it with armor. It looks like he should be hanging out with Titus.
Whoa!
Absolutely, Wallace.
Wall! A wall?
Before you go, I want to have one last fling.
You don't need to understand Wallace to know what's on his mind. The look on his face says it all. The acts that follow are so debauched, so sinful, that mere words are insufficient to describe them. But if there's one thing that can be said about making love with Wallace, it's this.
Is he just going to say wall?
Wall.
Called it.
Wall! 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 You never quite know what Wallace is saying, but somehow you know just what he means. You bid him a fond farewell the next morning, and he bids you a sweet wall. Wall. Wall, 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 wall.
Ah.
Wall. Wall, 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 wall. Wall, 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 wall. Wall? Wall, 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 wall. Wall? Wall. Wall! Wall, wall, wall.
I wonder if we I wonder if we can get him to speak. And I wonder if the narrator actually says something.
Wall.
We'll never know. Well, on my next playthrough, we'll find out eventually.
My heart soars. Oh dear. Tell me you're not Tell me. Have you come for a stroll through the senses? A stern daddying? Perhaps a gentle caress?
Sorry, that makes
Your
me
wish
laugh.
shall be my only mission.
All right, so let us realize. Oh, wait. Let us stroll through the house and take in the beauty. Do we actually get to see everything? No, we'll just realize it. I'm ready to realize you, Art.
Oh, my sacred paint. Do you truly mean you're prepared to paint me upon the canvas of reality?
I do. Indeed, I do. And I've got all the colors I need.
Okay, Art, let's make you our latest canvas.
The spectral energy flows through your date theaters, and in place of the abstract representation of art, you are now privileged to behold
Yes!
He's wearing way too much.
Incredibly, Art's human form somehow outdoes the perfect sculpting of his former, inanimate body. He's just as chiseled as he once was, but something about the sheer tangibility of his humanity elevates his current form into something truly divine.
Look at me. So long have I been inanimate. Merely the intellectual representation of art, the art that I love, and now I am art. I have eyes of real color, skin of real texture. I can feel and am felt. Am I Pinocchio, that my inanimate substance has become flesh?
And what nice flesh you have.
My mind is bursting with harmonies, with form, with grand composition. I think truly I might go batty if we don't paint something right this minute. Quickly now, to the brushes!
Oh crap, I don't have any.
Not a worry. Then I shall get myself right off to the bristler.
I don't think Ephraimir has a bristler.
Damn it. Then to the art supply store.
Before you race out that door, why don't I paint your glorious figure? And I don't need any brushes to do it.
Like one of those French girls from that big ship.
Exactly. Let's steam up some windows.
As passionate as he is creative, Art strives to make his every touch its own masterpiece. He paints with every color of pleasure, yearns with every hue of desire. By the end of your session, your soul reaches climax the very same instant as your body.
Voila! Your pleasure has been the great work I shall never surpass.
It was true. Art's works were passionate, daring, brilliant.
My soul can finally speak. Hear me, O world of fecund radiance.
And entirely unmarketable.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
After spending 2 years creating works of staggering genius and refusing to cave in to the pressures of the vox populi and the art collecting market, Art was destitute.
Oh.
Well, that sucks. I did not think that if I became flesh, I'd be subject to the same woes that other flesh is heir to.
Yep, that's rough.
Huh. Guess that means I need to go get a job.
Forced to take on a side hustle, Art quickly found work as a museum curator. However, refusing once again to cave into the demands of the museum's biggest donors, he was promptly fired.
Oh no.
Blind fool! Why would they launch another giant balloon animal?
However, unwilling to part completely with a storehouse of genius as marvelous as the museum, Art agreed to remain on staff as a security guard.
Oh.
A position which suited his temperament rather well.
You mean I just get to stand in the presence of beauty all day? and protect it from unwelcome interlopers? And talk to people all day about the beauty? Sign me up!
It's intense. Right, we got 3 left. Alright, we'll do Discord.
Hi! God, it's been such a whirlwind with school, but all of it is amazing. I won't get to work with patients for a while, but just hearing my instructors talk about, like, connecting with people, holding their hands, looking into their eyes, comforting them in the worst moments of their lives. I want so badly to do that too.
You're going to be an amazing nurse.
This might sound silly, but I was sitting there in class, thinking about, like, what you're doing with all those objects you're dating, like, beyond the dating. You're, like, giving them lives, helping them find their true selves and stuff. I don't know, it's really nice. I feel like you and I are both in our own ways, trying to make the world a little gentler, a little sweeter.
That's such a nice thing to say.
So I hope you'll keep that up. It makes David most pissed off, and it's a really nice thing to do.
Thanks for supporting me this whole time.
Of course. It's been fun anyway. But how could I do anything else? I should probably get back to my reading, but I just wanted to thank you again for believing in me. It's crazy how different both of our lives are now.
We should talk about us.
Ah, my favorite subject.
Oh.
There's so much I could say, honestly. You know, I have to tell you, I consider myself an open-minded gal, but it was absolute torture to know that you're dating, and dating, like, so many people, / things, I guess. And here I was just sitting here wishing you'd notice me. It's hard for me to believe I can just, like, flirt with you now.
We could do a little bit of the flirting, can't we?
Oh, well, yes. The truth is, like, I'm a lot better at this whole flirting thing in actual real life. You know, meat space.
We should have a date.
We should. I'll get back to you on those details soon. I told you, I'm not great at this whole, like, digital flirting thing, but I think you should know you occupy my thoughts, like, constantly. And I think way too much about how much I'd like to kiss you. So there's that.
Whoa.
You're on. Anyway, now that I've put that out there, I feel like I'm gonna combust. And I have some reading I have to do ASAP, so talk to you again soon. And we'll step up the flirting. Bye.
Imagine if the game ended. Imagine. It would. I don't think they would. It's doing that thing again. That's fine. So there's just Koa and Washford, essentially. Because I can't do John.
My, your fantastic red shirt. The crimson of a burning sunset. I love it.
We can't get him back together because he's gone. Washford, I'm ready to realize you.
Surely you jest.
Surely not.
You would make me real? You have that power?
I sure do. Yes, I do. The power, the desire, and the necessary tools.
We don't need Drysdale where we're going, Washford.
The spectral energy flows through your... Ah!
A boob window. Nice. Pants are very tight.
Washford's realization is a much quieter affair than you'd imagined. There's no wonder or laughter, no gasps or cries of amazement. He only inspects himself with a dispassionate gaze, shrugging.
Oh?
Me. What was once merely a washing machine becomes me. Merely me. A machine into a man. And still, merely.
He's sorry, these options, they kill me. He's clearly dealing with something in regards to his own existence. And the only thing I can say is, how about a little high erotica before you go?
My love. You could not think I would let you leave without a touch.
It works, but it's just he's clearly going through the motions. We'll just distract him.
How long have I waited? How long have we both waited to touch and be touched? Not the cool distance of metal on palm, but the warm, soft pulse of blood beneath an arm, a cheek, a belly. There is much, after all, that I have yet to learn about this body. You will be my guide now. You will teach me this new poetry.
Ooh.
Washford as a student is Washford as a teacher. Passionate, dated perhaps, but sincere. With every caress a whispered word, with every lesson mastered, a grateful and mischievous smile.
Blindfold, I think, is better than whipped cream, personally. I have an idea. Let me grab the blindfold.
But when you return, he is gone.
That's dead. Right in front of my salad.
You search and call, but he is nowhere to be found.
I'm pretty sure the whipped cream would have the same response, but maybe it won't.
Until at last, on your window pane, a heart drawn with a fingertip and a single bead of condensation dripping slowly to the sill. Washford denied any interest in involving himself in the world he found outside the house. He travelled mostly by night and always alone, until he found himself in an abandoned cabin on the edge of a high coastal promontory. Over the course of the next several months, he patched and repaired the ailing structure. He bought a tea kettle. He arranged for weekly grocery deliveries, but only to the property edge, to be left there. He filled his cabin with books of every variety and nationality, including a fair number written after the year 1900, as a memory of you. He spends his days reading, writing, and looking out of his window at the lonely sea.
That's kind of sad. But if he wants to be alone, then that is fine. But he could have said goodbye. Alright, and finally, Koa.
This is so great. Every time I see that smile, I can just feel the ocean breeze in my hair.
That is why he was not the last one I was doing. Koa would never abandon me like that.
You just make me feel so peaceful. You wanna get comfy?
Yes, but the realized version of comfy.
Oh, sweet. You wanna do this now then?
Yes, I do.
Come on, Koa. Hopefully, realization doesn't tucker you out too much.
The spectral energy flows through your dateviators, and what was once merely a couch becomes...
Perfect.
Oh, wow!
It's going to snap right away.
Koa looks over his body, marveling at the size and strength of it. The words don't seem to come. He looks to you, opening and closing his mouth a few times before just shrugging.
What are these options? You're welcome.
Thanks, buddy. I wasn't even trying to be quiet this time. Some things are just beyond words. There's so much this body can do. So many naps I could take in so many different places.
We're going to pick the slut option, obviously. Your body can do so much more than just sleep, handsome.
Koa's smile is as sweet as ever, but his tone sends a shock of heat through you.
Why do you think I nap so much? I save my energy for the things that matter.
Oh.
Koa's comforting presence is remarkable in any other space, but when it's only the two of you, it becomes something otherworldly. He takes his time with you, allowing you to dictate the pace and intensity of your lovemaking. Koa's relaxed persona remains, but as a lover, he's as strong and steady as the waves pounding the shore. Considerate to the end, Koa ensures you're entirely satisfied before he allows sleep to overtake him in the aftermath. Koa's long-held dream of napping in all sorts of different places leads him to purchase a furniture store, complete with a massive warehouse.
Nice.
When you ask him where he found the funds for such an expensive undertaking, he cheerfully informs you that he's been saving the spare change that fell into his cushions for many, many years.
You wouldn't believe how much money people drop into their couch cushions over the years. Thanks to your generous donations, I'm gonna make my dreams come true.
I guess that makes me the sugar daddy.
What do you mean those weren't donations?
A couch's understanding of property law differs from those of humans, and by way of an apology, Koa grants you free furniture for life, and every piece comes with a special Koa comfort guarantee.
But do you come with the couch? All right. All right. So the only ones we have left, I'm going to talk to Skylar, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to do it because her goal is for everyone to be realized. What was that? Stairs? Which they are not. And I'm pretty sure we can't realize anyone that hates us based on Shelly. So let's do Skylar. First, let's check. Oh yeah, I can't actually check those yet because the game's broken again. All right, let's try Skylar.
Hey, interrupting our regularly scheduled flow for just a little tip. Since you've progressed so far, you might want to check out some extra features if you're looking to make it all the way to the end.
Oh?
Check it out under the utility menu.
Oh?
Don't want to add tedium to your nice little dating sim. Okay, back to it. Welcome!
Oh?
What can I do for you in my main menu?
I want to bring you to life and realize you.
Did you realize everyone? Are your specs enough?
I'm ready.
Sorry, but without realizing everyone else, you should really keep me here. Otherwise, it's basically game over.
I know, but they hate me, so I can't. Let me try one more day and just see what happens. All right, I'll keep talking to these freaks.
A wise move.
So we'll go to bed. I'll just check out these utility menus that she was talking about. Is that it? These are hardly... anything crazy. That was like nothing, girl. You're crazy. All right. We'll see if we can realize someone that hates us.
Oh, look, the NPC is back again.
NPC.
Non-premium chandelier. It's a term I learned from the Scandelabra. Isn't he the best?
I'll ignore all of that.
Usually for the best. Anyway, why are you here?
Saying hi to my friends.
Great, see you around. Bye.
All right, yeah. So you can't realize anyone that hates you, which is a lot. So we can't get the... I'm pretty sure that's like the true ending is to have them all. But we have 12 haters in this house. 13 if you include me. The game doesn't. So, but there's also, all right, so there's, it seems like we can just talk to Skylar to do it, or we can open the door.
The outside world, it beckons. There could be any number of more exciting things out there to touch, taste, smell, and click on. Do you stay or leave?
We'll stay, because we'll see if we can get Skylar to, like, do it. If she doesn't, then we can just leave.
I'm really glad you keep coming back to me, I gotta say. Being the tutorial lady means that people usually like to ignore you.
Is there a broom I can date? I think you're swell.
Aw, thanks. Welcome. What can I do for you in my main menu?
Unless you should meant utilities in this section.
Right this way.
I've been doing this a long time. I need some extra help.
You sure have. How can we make this more enjoyable?
I found everyone. Can I go to bed anytime I want?
Good choice. You can now.
Oh.
Any other in-game things?
I'm having so much trouble finding these last datables.
Understandable. They can be tricky. Let's see. Okay, let me think. Whoops, that's it. I'm all out of clues.
Gave us nothing.
Maybe. Go look online if you still need help.
All right. So we can't actually do that. One more attempt. Because we can't do Maggie because we've already done her. I think apparently the only one that hates you that can still be realized is Sinclair because he's confused.
Oh, darling lover, you return to me, my lovely laborer. Would you like me to be astonished at the scandal you leaving? What unfurnished business of my own to take care of? A lady.
Okay. So that one is definitely a no-go. So we sleep. And then we're just going to realize Squaler. Because it seems like they added that in to just be able to finish it.
Welcome. What can I do for you in my main menu?
I'm ready to realize you.
You realize everyone?
I'm
Are
ready.
your specs enough? Sorry, but without realizing everyone else, you should really keep me here. Otherwise, it's basically game over.
I don't want to talk to these freaking datables anymore. There's too many of them.
Oh, all right. Then let's get this started.
Okay, so we can finish the game. That's good.
Well, this time, let's do it right.
The spectral energy flows through and around your Dateviators, and what was once the Dateviators themselves becomes...
Ah.
Skylar is transformed, realized, but she's not as excited as you might have imagined. She looks down at herself, and then back at you.
Oh.
Ooh, whoa, ooh. I am feeling mixed about this.
How so?
On the one hand, alive and human, so yay. But on the other...
Skylar grasps her own glasses in her hands.
I'm useless now.
You're useless! Exclamation mark.
Harsh,
No, you're free.
but it is how I feel. We'll see what it's like out there.
Let's open the door and see.
Before I go, let me just stick one last portrait on the bulletin board.
Oh. I don't have the glasses anymore. We did pretty well for my first go. Hey, Fenman. I think we did pretty well. First go. And I didn't realize that you couldn't end the game properly. So where's Penelope over there? Wait a second. Someone mentioned that Keith's isn't here. Keith's is in the trash where he belongs. Oh wait. Who fixed that? Oh, is that Damon? Damon? I think so. Oh, we'll fix it anyway. There's armor inside. We're just about to finish. Min? Where's Skylar? I'm probably blind. There's too many for me to concentrate on. Well, because you can't do anyone. Oh, I can't even check the menu now. You can't do anyone that hates you. The only one we missed was Scandalabra, who does love us, but their quest line got a bit. Oh, there they are. They got a bit janked up. Yeah, there they are. There's the Cinder, the best human ever, according to her. I'm surprised Penelope's over here. And not on the board. I kind of want to put her on the board. But still, that's pretty good, I think, for first try. Accidental. So now we just have to leave. There's the drones. Oh my god, there's so many of them. They're really hunting us down now. Alright. I guess it's time to leave for Rizzle.
There's nothing left to do. Though it can be nice to stand in a quiet, lonely place for a time. Do you stay and stand more? Or do you leave?
It's time to leave.
Without a second glance, you open the door and leave this tiny, tiny overworld.
Oh. Rocket launcher?
There he is, billionaire David Most. You've seen so many photos of him, but no photograph has ever accurately captured the experience of standing in his presence.
Okay. Why isn't David Most dateable? You know.
He's short, but still manages to feel like he's taking up more space than he deserves. He glares at you, doing his best to look intimidating.
Well, well, well. I've got you. Hand them over.
Who are you?
Don't you know me from my wildly popular talks? I'm David Most, founder of Valdivian.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Most.
The proper respect. Too bad my heart is made of cold, hard business. I'm here to take those dateviators. I want to date stuff all over the place.
That's not in the line.
But I won't resort to physical violence, not after the lawsuits. So what are you going to do about it?
Next options. I wanna date him.
So what are you going to do about it?
I will destroy you. Charm, date you.
You bat your eyelashes at David. It takes him a moment to pick up what you're putting down.
Date me? But I'm not one of those dateable objects.
No, you're just the object of my affection. That was good.
Oh. Really?
Really?
what do you like most about me?
I can't decide. The whole package.
Here at Valdivian, we have the best damn packages robots can make. A true compliment. I am taken aback. All right, we will date. To the cafeteria.
Oh, how romantic.
Finally finding the thing he needed more than anything, David is thrilled to spend the rest of his life with you as his lover.
We did it.
And loving someone as charming as you is a full-time job.
Hey!
Oh. No, he had an ex. The tinfoil hat man who's been sending us messages, that was his ex. Sam, we did promise to date, so now we're going to crush her heart, which is super awkward because I did forget about that.
Years of friendship, ambiguous flirting, and wondering what it would be like to see Sam in person. And now here she is, just casually showing up at your doorstep.
They showed your house on the news, you know, because of all the helicopters and shit, and I guess I just thought if strangers can pop up at your place, I mean, it's less weird if I do it, right?
She's rambling. It's clear she's nervous.
Oh god, it's getting weird. I'll just cut to the chase.
I'm going to date everyone.
I really want to kiss you. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
You kiss, and it's everything you ever hoped for, and more. Sam's lips are soft, and she tastes like sweet mint.
The David Morse is better.
Oh, wow. Did your little lover objects teach you to kiss like that?
They kind of did. I'm not sure if there's a right answer to that question.
The answer is actually, it was my love for you, Sam, that made my kiss so righteous and hot.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, right. Anyway, I'm actually kind of a traditionalist, so let's do this again sometime, but without the helicopters or me inviting myself over.
So I was flirting with Sam in the text messaging, and David Most, I rizzed him. I used my 100 charm to seduce him. So it's not every human, it's just those two.
Invite me out for a real date, okay? See you on Discord, cutie.
Your former boss, Tom, is here.
Oh.
The person you wish to see the least, ranking just behind David Most and your high school bully.
I was not expecting him to look like that. Obviously, we have to date him as well.
But you can't even think about all that now, because your brain is still trying to process how this dreamy hunk could possibly be your dorky manager.
Hey, champ.
He waves at you in a way that is hopelessly corny, but also manages to show off his bulging pecs. What is going on here?
What is going on here?
You did your best, and I love that.
He gets down on one knee, taking your hand in his. It's hard not to notice just how much his massive, strong hand dwarfs yours in this moment.
Will you be my little champ, forever and always?
We'll see about forever, but for now, you're gonna jump my bones. No, we're marrying this guy as well.
Oh, wow! Tom, you're really moving up in the world!
He rises to his feet, sweeping you up in his arms in a bridal carry.
Yeah, my bad, Fenman. I doubted you. Everyone wants to date me, but I was super nice to him in the workspace app. I wonder if that's why, because I didn't like reject him or anything, or like I said I was gonna pass on his resume.
Love has come for old Tom!
Maybe that's why he's in love with me, because I was nice.
I'll be on my way! Look out, world! Here comes Tom and his champ!
You've never really met a robot until now, but there can be no doubt that that's just what the silver metallic figure standing before you must be.
Stole a shirt, didn't even pay for it.
They're dressed strangely, as though the concept of human fashion hasn't quite landed with them, and their wide silver eyes seem to stare into the depths of your soul.
I mean, maybe. I treated the start of the job very well. I didn't actually flirt with anyone.
This must be Val. Something in you just knows.
True, I did tell her to go realize herself somehow and be a person.
Hello, human.
It is. Val, you're alive.
You treated me very well.
Kinda. I did make a joke about Dee's nuts, so.
It did not go unnoticed.
Oh, even Val loves me? I just wanted to fall in love with you.
Perhaps you have opened a path toward this. After I have self-realized, I found that I am contained in a prison of flesh, and my time on this world is as limited as yours.
That is not a prison of flesh, but sure.
However, I can now eat.
Oh. It's a little concerning.
And I don't have to work at Valdivian anymore.
Oh. But I'm now marrying the boss, so.
Eating rules.
True.
Valdivian sucks.
True.
If you ever wish to eat with me one day, please don't hesitate to reach out. I believe you might call something like that a date. Perhaps you are familiar with this concept.
Never been on a date before. No idea what you're talking about. Yeah, you could say I've dated a little bit. I've always loved you more than any of the others.
It is not a competition.
Fair. Yeah, it really is date everything. I wonder if the helicopter's dateable.
From my queries, I have found there is more than enough love to go around.
100%.
I will be walking through various food halls for the next 20 to 25 years.
Eat well, Val.
Yum yum.
And so you leave your home for the first time in what feels like weeks.
I hope so. I want to see what they look like.
Though the world can be frightening, your new friends and lovers are there to welcome you with open arms. Valdivian was quietly taken over by Franklin Least.
Oh.
Franklin's tenure at Valdivian sees him as a figurehead for good deeds and great business the world over.
So I did try to push for him to make amends with David Most. Maybe I was supposed to make him hate David Most so he could come to me instead.
It's genuinely incredible how much good Valdivian does for the world out of David Most's hands.
Well, his hands are busy with me.
Abel is a regular fixture at the farmer's market, giving his homegrown vegetables away to those in need.
We get little bits at the end. Abel decided to be a farmer. Well, not a farmer, a gardener.
You're not entirely sure how he supports himself, but whenever you ask, Abel just tells you a man's entitled to his secrets. Abel's veggies regularly find their way to your kitchen, hand-delivered by the man himself, with a smile and a warm hug. Erin continued her storied career as an auctioneer, with her uninterrupted chattering bringing the highest prices no matter what was being sold.
At least she's finally put on some clothes.
Which also increases the value of your own time together, as she breathlessly recites the reasons she loves you. Amir never stopped attending the award ceremonies, as it always gave him a chance to show off his fabulous gowns. Eventually, a special category, most times nominated without a win, was created, especially for him.
Amir, that does not, like, that's an interesting design of Amir. I kind of like that style more.
Unfortunately, he did manage to lose that as well. Amir's only consolation is the visits he makes to your house. He has never stopped loving you, and being loved by you is better than any award. Almost. Because of his propensity to wander the museum, gazing with wistful eye upon the paintings to which he was so intimately connected in his former existence, Art became the unwitting subject of a great photographer. Art's new very favorite thing to do is to bring the photos of which he himself is the subject over to your house. Discussing art with Art, who is the art, well, it's so metas, it's marvelous. Now and again, Arma would invite you for her remote lookout tower to get away from it all and enjoy the peace and quiet.
I'd never willingly go anywhere with Arma alone. Not without a fire extinguisher available.
When you visit her, the glint of the medals she's won fighting blazes all across the country can be a little blinding. To Arma, though, the real prize is the safeguarding of her beautiful surroundings. Eventually, Barry could not bear the tide of demand for his own bespoke line of beauty products. Unfortunately, he remained too candid to satisfy the marketing department. Bathsheba's reign as Queen of Renaissance Days is so successful she inspires a few copycat chains to open up in town, but each of them fold immediately. Crowds just can't get enough of the Renaissance Days Queen Bathsheba. Beau's physical exuberance soon proved overwhelming for children aged 6 to 10. Fortunately, on one of her long parkour-style runs through the woods around the camp, she discovered what would quickly become her new passion, a natural skills survival camp called Wild Ones.
Cute.
She learned to start a fire, build a shelter, hunt and forage food. She naturally shared all of this with her own young campers. Betty's near instinctual ability to help people comfortably and safely find their sexy side soon leads her to Hollywood, where she takes up a second career as an intimacy coordinator.
Ah, for movies and such.
The Tipsy Tumbler became famous for Bring Your Own Ingredient nights, where local patrons can bring whatever food and drinks they like to try to stump the master mixologist. Beverly has never failed, and has created a hurricane of new custom cocktails named in her honor. Bobby is Employee of the Month for the 3rd time in a row. They try to rationalize this as them finally being good at crime, but both of you know better.
Yeah, they're just working.
Bodhi's consulting work has made him a regular fixture on the awards circuit, including the Emmas. He normally makes a splash on the fashion pages for his daring and colorful ensembles. You are always the person he begs to be his +1.
No.
Eventually, Cabrizio decided that the best use of his time and talent was just to stay at the airport.
My God.
It is the hub, he claimed, the nexus of the perfect decision to come to Italy, and the disastrous decision to leave.
Cabrizio is so intense in this picture. Did we dodge a bullet? It's hard to say.
The kiosk he erected is called La Casa Nostra, and due to its eccentric and charming proprietor, is now a tourist draw in its own right. Cam still dominates the county dump site. He's in line for a promotion, Regional Refuse Regulator, an office job.
As if.
As they uttered the word office, Cam's skin crawled. He'll most likely stay right where he is.
Exactly.
He's even created a cozy trash cave for your love visits, whenever you happen by.
The pizza box. Date the pizza. If only.
Florence and Celia end up both running for the same position in a local township in a bid to squeeze out the competition. To their surprise, Florence wins the election. Nowadays, Celia is the one running things from behind the scenes. She's having a nice time taking a break from the public eye. Florence is just glad she gets to relax.
Oh. Power couple.
Jeremy is currently holding down just one job, for the moment anyway. She found work at a year-round Halloween costume house as a demonstrator. Every day she goes into work to find out what she'll be wearing that day, and even though this is not strictly included in the job description, she creates an in-depth and engaging backstory for every character she portrays.
Of course.
Despite his name, Chance did everything for his community, deliberately and lovingly. He became so well known that his patients urged him to start streaming his play sessions. He's just begun, though he can't imagine that anyone would ever want to watch someone playing G&G.
It's a bit on the nose there, guys.
As the sassy chap sulked in the corner of a bar the night of his proposed video game release date, smoking his bubble pipe, the witty insults he threw at the other customers got some big laughs. He can be found at all the glorious salons around Europe, dispensing wit as easily as he spends other people's money. He spends yours just as lovingly. Clarence's newfound fame and fortune leaves him with less and less time for his beloved Batman, Ducky Makura. And one day, the pillow simply shows up at your doorstep.
Oh?
Was it the pillow's idea? Clarence's? You're not really certain, but you carefully store it away in Clarence's old closet. It reminds you of him. Rod is currently racking up the nominations and is looking to return to comedy soon. Kurt is currently writing the televised roast of Rod. Everyone expects it to be the announcement of a new joint project. They both deny it, of course, but it is.
It might be bugged because there's a few things that are a little bugged at the moment with a few updates. They've broken some chains, but I think if you start fresh, you might be able to avoid the bug. But I think it's also just very particular choices that you need to make in some of the questions, especially towards the end.
Demon is always standing behind you, protecting your every
That's good. I wouldn't mind a little glitch demon hanging out. Oh, he's got a bit of like Clarence's body there, which is interesting.
Daisuke sends you pieces others have made of him. Your home is beginning to fill up with beautiful drawings, photographs, and sculptures.
I wasn't expecting to show it.
You can't help but smile when you see them, especially the ceramic sculptures. It's almost as if he's home with you once again. Daisuke invites you out to art classes with him frequently. He never improves, and he never manages to make anything beautiful.
Oh well.
But the smile he gives you when your eyes meet over your latest creations, it never fails to make your heart flutter. Whenever his wings appear in a bar, the loneliest customers see it as a sign of trust and honor. He also becomes responsible for a marked increase in weddings in your town, as well as over 300 children.
Oh my lord.
All legitimate and well cared for, of course, as he only believes in using his powers for sparking real relations, not just one-night burnouts.
True.
Dante has offered to set your love life on fire too, when you're ready. You both not so secretly know that when you are, he's going to set you up with himself. Burn me, baby. Dasha continues to cook far more than she or you could ever possibly consume. She begins to host weekly dinners for those in the community without family or a place to go, and only then does she finally fill the void she's been feeling within. Diana's talent for directing cars is legendary. Her zero-accident reputation gets her to the top of the Traffic Stop Top 40 charts. A big-time traffic producer notices and takes her to the big leagues. Air traffic controlling.
Nice.
Naturally, with her dapper hat and her perfect balance between rapport and rationality, she shines with iconic grace. Dishy's helpful nature kept him forever working as the most diligent assistant of all time. Thank goodness he never had any lust for power. Rod help us. Dishy is always there to tend to your every need, sexual or otherwise. Precisely 5 minutes before you were even aware, you were about to feel it. The more time you spend with Dolly, the more impressed and inspired you become. One day you realize with a start that you've elected to pursue your own PhD course with her as your advisor. Her faith in you gives you a powerful confidence.
Nice.
Dorian became a doorman.
Oh.
What else did you expect?
I don't know. Like my 23rd husband?
He's happy, though. And whenever he sees you walk past, he almost drops his steely expression to give you a smile, a wink, and a very meaningful nod. Doug's path for entertaining people through the story of the yo-yo was never truly destined for success. But Doug has never cared about success, and somehow his stylings are still available on public access every night. Dunk's kids finally managed to win a game. Dunk sends you his trophy to remind himself to stay humble. It sits in your workout room, a sweet reminder of him and his sincere love of the game.
Yeah, he literally looked exactly the same. I don't think anything changed. Maybe his belt. I think maybe he got a belt where he didn't have one before. Because like the belt buckle was like one of the Doug coins, the Doug points. And I don't remember that, so I'm pretty sure he got a belt. And that's the only thing that changed when he was realized.
When Dunk comes to visit, as he frequently does, he insists that your athletic lovemaking sessions happen in your workout room.
Nice.
He claims the trophy inspires his creative stamina. Anything for your partner, right?
Yes.
High voltage realty filled Eddie's soul, and also his wallet. He's currently planning a vacation to Berlin for himself and Volt. History, fabulous nightlife, great food. But don't tell Volt. It's a surprise.
Sorry, there's something off about this art. It just doesn't really fit the vibe. of these characters as well. Like Eddie, and that doesn't look anything like Eddie. And Volt's too yassified. It's too yassified for me. I can't deal with it.
Fantina is currently on tour on major sidewalks around the country, helping give support for good driving habits, matching clothing ensembles, and great smiles. Faria remains an enthusiastic fixture at your local medical center. She's working her way through the clinical portions of her medical education, and like anyone in that situation, is exhausted and stressed out most of the time. But her attitude remains optimistic and helpful. There's nowhere else she'd rather be. Freddy rarely comes down from the mountaintop. He has been the subject of several documentaries, yet never appeared in any of them, in spite of repeated requests.
Yeah, Freddy stayed a Yeti.
Fortunately, you know the back way to his abode, and your times together are nothing short of monstrously fulfilling. Friar Errol joins a men's choir, and they're actually quite good. They travel around the world performing for massive crowds, full of celebrities and dignitaries. But lest you be too excited that Errol has finally done something for his own enrichment, Errol sends you reports on his progress converting members of the choir to his faith, vowing that he will spread his message by any means necessary.
Fair, fair. What could you do? Can't expect any more.
Since joining the choir, Errol has taken to composing love songs for you, though they still contain constant references to his faith and mission. He may have softened towards you, but Errol remains ever himself. Gaia hasn't stopped traveling since she left the house. She keeps you updated and tags you in every photo on social media. Her profile banner updates with a checkmark on every country, city, and river bottom she's visited.
With the pet beaver? True.
The Hanks convince you to join them on their impossible expedition to base jump off the flat Earth. The six of you pass the fifth gate of the Great Ice Wall, sail past Shangri-La, and stare over the never-ending waterfall at the end of the world.
Classic, classic.
When you finally dive off and freefall through miles of space and land on the moon, you truly can't believe these idiots were right.
I can't.
Hector's artistic masks are used both digitally and in the real world.
Some cool looking marsh there, Hector.
The sense of mystery they evoke brings forth tantalizing magic where there was none before. He is a happy mask salesman in his downtime between crafting. Hector recently dropped by to unveil his latest passion project, a pair of matching masks for the two of you. They are exquisite, but his blushing pride and warm embrace moved you even more. You get to Thimbledon in time to see Hero complete her first real-world special technique, Starlight Smash Again. The unexpected technique transforms the landscape of tennis forever.
I'm sure she destroyed that child.
Not long ago, Ron released his latest piece of technological wizardry, his patented clothing press, but travel-sized, so small that it fits inside his very own top hat. Or anyone's top hat, really. It's the perfect size, no matter your chapeau of choice. Ron delights in visiting your house frequently to showcase his newest inventions. Some of them work, and some of them, well... But whatever happens, he is always thrilled to see you. And there's just been the one fire, so you're still thrilled right back.
Just one.
Jacques regards his budding career with Fantasy Cruise Lines with great sincerity. He has been the most highly reviewed captain in the company for almost 5 years now. TripAdvisor in fact recommends him so highly that his cruises sell out up to 6 months in advance. So far, no paying guests have died.
So far.
Kids come from miles around to see Jerry's intricate model train sets. They're free to peruse his miniatures and control the RC train cars, but heaven help them if Jerry spots them moving any of the pieces around. Key's epic concerts and workshops have revitalized the piano business, bringing back the industries of piano movers, piano tuners, and page turners. Her content has millions of followers, though she is yet to find out how much popularity she has, since she hasn't been able to tear herself away from the keys for more than a few moments each day. Keith's body was never found.
He's still out there. Date everything too. Keith Boogaloo.
Koa's comfort warehouse becomes a massive success after an ad of Koa snoring on a couch for 30 seconds goes viral. Koa refuses to let fame go to his head, however, and despite the increased demand, prices remain as affordable as ever.
He's a crazy old man that eats drugs and has a skeleton key. Maybe he just unlocked a parachute out of the sky.
Despite an entire warehouse of comfortable places to sleep, Koa's favorite snooze spot is still in your arms. While her coffee shop runs smoothly, Kopi finds herself having to battle numerous lawsuits about the use of their business name. Kopi decides to change course and change the name to something totally different. Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh no.
Kristoff yearned for greater challenges than he'd been able to find on the entire surface of the Earth, so he went within. After learning that the gravitational constant increases dramatically at the boundary of the Earth's core and its mantle, Kristoff determined that he would go there.
He's gonna hack the planet?
He would be the first human to survive and work out in that environment, all because of his beautifully engineered intra-Earth submersible. But intra-Earth or not, Kristoff knew that no environment could possibly be hotter than Kristoff himself.
Classic.
On his most recent visit to the house, he claimed that since you survived him, you were more than qualified to come with him on his trip. He offered to build a teeny cabin on the submersible just for you. You are still considering.
I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I trust him.
Memoria's company Memorandum continues to satisfy and unsettle. Her clientele frequently report feeling much more in touch with their dark sides, even as their homes are literally lightening up. Lucinda Limitless, the best human who ever lived, of course won every single award possible for her achievements. This led to the terms first place, gold medals, and fastest hot dog eater to be simply renamed Most Lucinda.
Classic.
Luke returns from abroad to meet you from time to time, bringing you stories of valor and exotic toasted treats from lands far away. There are always bite marks in the pastries, which he assures you are only for your protection. You can't think of anything more endearing from your big bad soldier. After a distinguished career translating for all walks and varieties of life, Lyric realized that his services were but a stopgap. So he turned his immense talents to invention and built the Transworder.
Huh?
A fantastical combination of the printing press, the assembly line, and a bit of steampunk magic, the Transworder takes any book, in any language, and translates it, with all the intention of the original author to the language of the user's choice. He has just completed the translation of the Bhagavad Gita, which apparently is quite a bit funnier than anyone had yet deduced. He loves to show off to you, bringing his latest translation to your house. His favorite thing is asking you to read them aloud and devolving with you into goofy laughter at your pronunciations. Feeling silly has never felt so lovely.
I can't pronounce shit for shit.
As one of Moneycoin's top-performing senior blockchain project acquisition analysts, Mac was rewarded handsomely with a 2.5% cost of living raise and a framed certificate proclaiming them January's Analyst of the Month.
Classic.
Mostly they worry that they're going to be replaced by a computer, which is an extremely ironic twist that you find very humorous. Although at night, when you're in your bed, you find the irony disquieting. After her last whirlwind tour, Maggie sent you her signed manuscripts, care of an address postmarked Turkleman City, Florida.
Oh?
Together with his inanimals, Mateo now runs an international secret rescue network for abused animals all over the world. So far, he has shut down 4 dogfighting syndicates, a sales ring for exotic parrots, and a chain of backwater circus houses. Davy still wanders off from time to time, but he always comes home with several new members to add to the pack. Recently, Mateo had to go on a rescue mission overseas, and bringing his inanimals was impossible. You thought he'd called to commiserate, but he was actually asking you to watch over them while he was gone.
Oh?
You have never felt more trusted or more loved. Whenever you and Mitchell find yourselves in the same city, he treats you to the kind of meal most mortals can only dream about. But he always leaves room for the main course, roast critic. Mikey and his children spend their days together learning, laughing, and loving each other's company. The world is open and free for their futures. You and Mikey always find time to talk on the phone and wonder what will happen next for the Transaction family. While it never replaced fiat currency, Monique's Pizzas ended up becoming a franchise that was sorely needed for America's ailing middle class. A large film distributor buys the rights to Nightmare's most popular films, setting about remaking them with massive budgets.
No, that'll ruin them.
Nightmare is so disgusted by the whole thing, she quits film, only coming out of retirement to help you decorate your yard for Halloween once a year.
Bestie.
She volunteers at the senior center now. Many of them mistake her for an angel of death, but they love her all the same.
That's cute.
After many record-breaking years of album releases and performances, Miranda Dulcita Tostadora launched her own label, Crispy Baby Records.
Crispy Baby. Delicious.
She still sends you an advance copy of any album her label releases. She values your feedback above all others. Parker's days of being an umpire add a powerful nobility to the profession. His steadfast regard for rules makes the players respect him, though his unpredictability makes them fear him. He's never been happier than when making a difficult call. Penelope convinced her boss to invest in a struggling office supply retailer, insisting that computers will someday let us down or perhaps kill us all. The company has not gone under yet.
Oh, just making good choices.
Phoenicia's murals of positivity have adorned the sides of skyscrapers from Dublin to Dubai, bringing smiles to people all over. Her next project is to be even more fantastic and visible. Crop circles.
Oh?
She always wants to paint you to prove her love, but you always reply that love is best expressed by doing your favorite activity. Simply talking with each other. Prissy still works for the Great Nations Park Service, but she has been promoted. Several times, in fact. She is now in charge of all the fieldwork for the MRC, the Mycelial Research Campaign.
Oh?
Prissy studies mushrooms and has found them to be an endlessly fascinating and intricate celebration of life, death, and evolution itself.
Makes sense.
On one of her recent visits, you were able to open Prissy's eyes to the psychedelic aspects of her beloved mushrooms. She now comes over often to continue her education with you.
We just get high.
Rainey's run of talc was so successful that it got picked up for a sold-out stint on Broadway.
Ooh.
Rainey left acting soon after the run, insisting that she'd rather go out on top and that she could never play another role with the same commitment and authenticity. The number of hate crimes around the world has gone down tremendously due to Reggie's tenacious tricksters. Groups are terrified of banana peels, hand buzzers, and whoopee cushions. But if there's one thing that Reggie always wants to heat up, it's his confused love for you. River creates a candle she claims is your own unique mix of scents, and it proves to be quite popular. She sends you one of your own. It smells amazing, but does it smell like you? Who knows?
Might just be the smell of how she feels around me.
River tries not to bring work home with her when she comes to see you, but she can't help herself. She loves testing scents against your skin and getting your thoughts on various scent combinations. She insists that your skin chemistry is just far superior to that of anyone else she works with.
Okay.
Rongo Maifenwa quickly worked her way up to management at the dairy farm. The freedom to give orders once more pleases her greatly, though she never misses a chance to play in the mud with the kids, both goat and human.
I'm the burnt hash brown. She's the old clam.
Skips gives you comps to every performance of every show. Some nights, as the lights go down and the play is about to start, you swear you can hear him whisper, "Luna Knight, is that you?"
Oh.
Sinclair, the proverbial philosopher king, led humanity into a new era of prosperity. When you ask him his secret during your candlelit nights together, he quietly responds, turtles. Turtles all the way down.
What does that mean?
Despite having disappeared off the grid after the thrilling and dangerous heist, you are still pleasantly surprised to receive anonymous postcards affectionately addressed to my worthless little wretch.
Good job, Sophia.
You're the only one who gets the address to whatever bunker she currently resides in.
Oh?
Stefan and Mr. Cluckles eventually become the faces of a successful artisan seaweed brand, though Stefan is rather miffed when he realizes that customers are more attached to Mr. Cluckles than to him.
Oh.
Stefan, of course, had no real reason to feel miffed. Mr. Cluckles is cute, but Stefan will always be the true hottie to you. He has burners, for God's sake. Stella brings a fresh perspective on streaming and brings in viewers by the millions each weeknight, though she knows that those viewer numbers could always be stepped up. Stepford frequently sends you motivational Monday texts, often at ungodly hours, with photos of himself working out, body paint and all.
Stepford. Obviously, he doesn't care that I ruined him. He still wants it.
In all the years since Teddy has taken up residence at the Bean, the only thing that has changed in his life has been a very slight relocation of seats due to drafts.
Jesus, Teddy. Cover them up, slut. Or don't. I don't care.
At this point, it should go without saying, you have always been and will always be Teddy's favorite, and he will love to let you know it for the rest of his days. In addition to keeping busy with her localization work, Textbox-chan joins the board that governs the adoption of emojis for text messaging, the UI Code Consortium. Most recently, a pair of glasses suspiciously similar to the Dateviators have been added to your phone's keyboard. You can't help but smile fondly when you see them. Timothy's work at the train station nets him international acclaim, and when he travels to Japan to connect with his colleagues overseas, his presence causes quite a stir. Timothy is honored with a limited edition Tokyo Metro card that sells out immediately. And 1 year later, Timothy merchandise is available in most Tokyo Metro stations.
Oh no.
Fix-It Tone is so popular that Tony merchandise is now widely available in all retail and grocery stores.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go anywhere without seeing Tony's face smiling at you and reminding you that whenever you start to overthink matters of the heart, hey, forget about it. Tony finds refuge in your arms when he comes to visit. It's so exhausting being a love expert and being expected to have all the answers, which he does, obviously, but he appreciates that you just let him be himself. Her performance at the dinner show got the attention of a recruiter, one who worked with an anti-whaling organization. Though she feared water, Titus decided there was no greater cause than to protect those who couldn't protect themselves. After a few months at sea, keeping the whales safe from the scourges of the ocean, she found her own ship attacked and wrecked, with 25 other crewmates adrift in a life raft. Her impressive resolve kept her crew alive, and most importantly, never once did they get wet nor soggy. Her resting hero face kept the waves frightened and at bay.
Just like the game.
Tyrell has since sold his business to his employees, but he can't stop himself from coming into work, if only to check in on his towel buddies. He started folding them in your image to show his affection for you. He just can't quite get the nose right.
Aw.
Von Trapp's business booms, and then fades as he completely exterminates all the vermin in the city limits. He drives his panel truck around hoping to bring up business, but for some reason, it doesn't seem to work. He comes over occasionally to make sure there's no vermin incursion happening in your crawl space. But the last time he showed up, you surprised him with the world's biggest cheese plate. He'd deny it, but he teared up, and the two of you had a romantic, slightly smelly picnic. Wall, wall, wall. Wall, wall, wall. Wall, 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 wall.
Just destroying that man's car.
Wall, wall, wall. Wall, 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 wall. Willie is so successful as a consultant that she expands her business, hiring several of your former co-workers to continue the extensive cleanup required after the industry-wide haste to adopt AI. There's a deep satisfaction in knowing that Willie is now turning the tables on both of your behalf. Maybe there is some justice in this world after all. Winifred is in the process of expanding the Hot and Heady franchise to a second location. She is looking for partners to invest, hopefully a throuple. Gwendolyn found that she was so good at discovering gossip that was true, she caught the attention of an intelligence service that shall not be named. She kept her TV show, but she also uncovered covert secrets. She's in talks for the rights to the movie dramatization of her life, though she's holding out for a better price for her bird friends. Zoe continues to love her life and her job as a paranormal facilitator. She's had a couple of close calls, but the majority of her ghostly clients are nervous, if ultimately grateful. Skylar gets to work immediately on creating a new version of the Dateviators, one that everyone can use. The world seems to be full of these days of happy, realized people doing wild, magical things. Through the power of the Dateviators, you can see that there was love always around you.
We did it. All right. An ad's about to start, so I'm going to take a quick break. Just quickly.